Hi, my name is Isis Grafals. I attend the Met High School in Providence. I'm a rising senior, so soon to be applying to colleges. So I was, along with Aaliyah, I was also not confused. I was very certain on my feelings, but I wasn't really sure how to talk about it because I never thought we'd have to talk about it. And I was talking to someone about it, and I kind of just wanted to share both perspectives and how I felt about the discussion. What truly is diversity? I was conversing with someone that is for removing affirmative action. We sat and discussed statistics, our agreements and disagreements, and whatnot. One of my biggest takeaways from this conversation was the topic on diversity and its significance. They said, you have a university where all the people who think the same but look different. To me, that's not true diversity. And I grew to agree with this statement. We don't necessarily have a true definition of what it is, and to this person, it shouldn't be a result of the color of your skin or your race. That true diversity is the mindset of a student, their way of thinking, creating, and changing the world. However, with that debate, I found it intellectually lazy how they use this as a counter to affirmative action. With this, you have to think of how a student becomes an independent thinker and how one has their own stories to tell. And I can tell you right now, it is definitely not the same group of white students that grow up in the same environment, grow up in the middle class above, and with the same SAT tutors. I know true diversity comes within your environment, your cultural traditions, ways of living, which provides these unique stories and mindsets. Your way of thinking is a result of who you are, and who you are is based on your nature, and that being your cultural background. People believe that affirmative action brings people of color viewed as less than because we are a resort of more needed diversity in whatever place it may be. Affirmative action does not cure or curate that thought because unfortunately in this country, that is an automatic label society has put upon the BIPOC community and an overall bias. It surprises me that affirmative action was shot down earlier than predicted. I do think with proper timing, affirmative action can be removed. However, once we have reached the threshold of proper justices towards the BIPOC community, we are obviously not there yet. If race was not an issue and we had proper justices and the system which planted racism did not exist, this would be a class issue, but that's not the case here. This is a result of when you put poor people in poor communities, failing school systems, and minimal career opportunities and unfair pay wages. And it pisses me off that those privileged enough to sit and act as if they play no role into this conclusion. Who proposed these actions? Who complained about it? Who displayed it? Who instigated us? And who has put us minorities in this placement? It wasn't ever about giving us an advantage. It was about cleansing yourselves for your past sins. Once we reach the threshold, you start practicing equality on our behalf, then we can talk again. We need people of color in order to provide diversity on a philosophical and intellectual level in these universities. And I know I can give my perspective to you white Americans and you can learn something from it. Thank you.